This is Doom Eternal. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is the continuation to the reboot of Doom that started with Doom 2016, which basically revitalized and revamped the franchise in an exciting way. And then Doom Eternal went a little bit further, and then of course after this we're going back to the Dark Ages because, hey, why not? So Doom Eternal is about fast-paced, epic, crazy, gnarly, visceral action. It's filled to the brim with intensity, ridiculous moments, incredible gameplay, and genuine excitement the whole way through. It's simply fantastic. Now the game, I would say one fault would be in the fact that it can be exhausting to play, because it is just an action-filled adrenaline thrill ride the whole way through. The game just does not stop. The creatures are relentless, the combat is crazy, and it is just absolutely insane. Rip and absolutely tear every single demon, monster, or really anything that happens to just accidentally get in your path along the way. So this is an experience that you can enjoy with a single player campaign, or there's also like a little bit of a multiplayer. It's weird. It's like I think it's like a 2v1 kind of thing, and yeah, I wasn't huge on it, honestly. Like, I really liked what they had done with Doom 2016's multiplayer. Didn't like the multiplayer in this. I wouldn't even really recommend taking a look at it, to be honest, but you know, it's part of this game, it's something to do. There's also like some survival stuff and some other little modes they added. They actually put a lot into this game, and it's a pretty compelling and ultimate Doom experience. It's one for the ages. It is, as they say, eternal. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Seriously, the game is just great. It's also a very genuinely technically impressive game. And here on the PlayStation 5 Pro, we're obviously just getting that technology pushed a little bit further. So this is the balanced mode. So in balanced mode, it's dynamic 4K, so it should be... It was already pretty close to like 4K, so this should just be giving us full 4K. 60 FPS, HDR support. And then there's a couple other graphical modes. Oh, what happened there, buddy? Looks like he had a bad day. It's gonna be an even worse day for any of these other demons that come around here. Oh no, what have they done? Not Earth. Not our planet. You've got to be kidding me.
Demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
I think we're a little late on this one, I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull this off. Let's take a look at those other graphical settings here. So we do have like FOV, motion blur settings, film grain stuff, accessibility options, which are cool if you're into that. We're gonna turn on the ray tracing mode. So ray tracing is actually kind of interesting. It's something I would give a try to, because it's actually not that much of a loss, just in terms of like, you know, actually like changing the fidelity of it. Like I do personally believe that you can enjoy the ray tracing mode just fine, and it adds a nice little bit of flair to it because we're getting reflections. These tutorial type things are annoying. I just want to get out there. I just want to destroy, rip, and tear all day to my heart's content. And it's just like, have you thought about this? And I'm like, no. But I have thought about killing all the demons. Because that's what Doom Slayers do. They slay. Yes, I know all about the weak points. And then the music starts pumping and you start killing. You go, wow! So anyways, yeah, so the ray tracing mode, it's dynamic 1800p at 60 FPS. That's where I was kind of saying, like, you know, it's a drop from a full 4K, but, you know, it's close enough, and it's actually kind of cool to have the ray trace reflections in the environment, as I think it adds a little bit of extra flair and style. And you know, it feels more like a cool current gen feature as opposed to not having it. But if you must have the absolute maxed out resolution, obviously balance mode is on by default, and obviously it is the cleanest way to play this game when it comes to the picture quality of the experience. So yeah, choice completely up to you. Play it how you want, but I just wanted to show off the ray tracing thing here, which is actually kind of hard to show off because it's mostly like you look at your shotgun and kind of reflects and stuff. There are smooth surfaces in this game, but a lot of it's kind of like gnarly places. I think there's actually some pools of blood and stuff you can go to, and it's like you can see the ray trace reflections being like pretty clear there, which is great if you want to really see those in action. I think it's like kind of like there's a subway and you could like just be like, ooh, look at that. It's actually quite fancy. This game is still very, very technically impressive, and it's you know, been years and whatnot since it came out. Yes, another fun toy, another weapon to use. Yeah. Anyways, this is a perfect meld of like old school Doom, new school Doom. It just works. It's Eternal. It's awesome. And it's filled to the brim with chaos, and I love it. There's like some little secrets and things to find too, of course, as is expected in these types of games. Should be like a metro here where there's like some really shiny reflective surfaces. Ah, there we go. Look at that, eh? The fruits of our labor is the death of mankind. Way to go at UAC. And then finally, if you go in, we have the 120 FPS mode. That's going to do the flicker thing. That's because it's got to kick it into gear and show it off here. So this is the high frame rate mode. You know, keep in mind YouTube doesn't support it, so it's like you're not really getting the full scope of it. But essentially, it is a dynamic 1600, just slightly less than 1600p at 120 FPS. So like as far as shooters go, they're really meant for high frame rates, right? Shooters are really, really geared towards fast, fluid, quick action. And Doom obviously benefits a lot from being able to move even faster. I don't know if this would necessarily help with the exhaustion of the game, because again, that was kind of like my big thing. I wasn't even kidding, like I was making a big like joke thing about it too, but I did, like I sat there and I played this whole game in one sitting, and I was genuinely just like exhausted while playing it at times. I had to like take little breaks because it was just like, it's just constant like feedback into your mind. And like a lot of games I can sit here and I can just mow through, not at all a big deal for me, but like this one genuinely, it was like tiring. I loved it, but it was genuinely tiring. So yeah, if you want high frame rates, you get a 120Hz display, I would definitely say give this game mode a try, or this graphics mode a try, as it is pretty good. Like it is smooth. It looks, I still think this looks really clean. Like obviously it is a drop, quite a drop from, you know, the full 4K, but do I need health? I think I do. I also think, no, I don't need health. I want the gate to open for me so I can get by. I don't want to have to fight the giant crab thing. Ugh, okay, let's go destroy this. But yeah, it feels incredibly smooth, and I feel like it doesn't even really translate over to YouTube just how good, like, playing a shooter like this at 120 FPS is. Like, you just smooth, and it should be, like, pretty just, like, it's just smooth here on the PS5 Pro, honestly. Like, incredibly fluid. I don't even know how you would, like, come in, if you wanted to do, like, a, you know, like a next gen, like, say this is PS6, and you wanted to come in here and, like, bump this game up. I'm not even sure what you could really do to it gameplay-wise that would, kind of like take it further. Like I guess you could like unlock the resolution for this mode, but pretty diminishing unless you wanted to just quickly do a quick bump up for people. But yeah, genuinely impressive. So 3 really cool options. Really pick and choose, you know. Do you want absolute maximum resolution? Do you want maximum frame rate? Do you want to try a little bit of ray tracing for a little bit of a sacrifice of resolution? Which again is honestly a pretty small sacrifice of resolution. Choice is totally up to you. Yeah, that's unsettling. I feel like Earth kind of like got messed up really quickly. It would have been cool to see the destruction of Earth. I know we're getting a prequel where Doom guy is suddenly in the Dark Ages, which sounds really cool, honestly. But It would have actually been really interesting to see the progression of Earth kind of getting like smashed up. I almost feel like we missed out on some pretty gnarly action by not seeing that. And was it the Death Knights or something like that in this game? Oh man, those things are so annoying. Those things absolutely just like genuinely aggravating and exhausting. This is actually probably a pretty good area for the ray tracing. So this is also a game where you have to keep killing. The more you kill, the more ammo you get, and the more crazy things you can do. So anyways, you look at the walls, like, oh, there's nothing really going on there. And then you go over, and you turn on the ray tracing. It's going to do the flicker thing again, because it's got to adjust the setting. It takes me an extra second on my TV to see stuff, but then you're going to be able to see the reflections as soon as we kill this thing. I usually have a grenade. I don't have that unlocked yet. It's better when I have all the tools and the weapons and the guns. Ugh. See, then you get health. So it's just one of those games that just encourages you to never stop, right? And then you can kind of look here and be like, oh, there's Doom Guy! Oh, he's being reflected. Ray tracing. You see the reflections in the blood. See, like, the ray tracing in this game is actually really good, too. This engine's incredible from a technological standpoint. Just like what it's able to do and achieve here is kind of amazing. Like, look at that. You can see it in the blood. Ray traced blood. Like, it is really cool seeing, like, an Earth that's all, like, decimated, but, man, there really is... To me, there's something really intriguing about possibly seeing this thing just kind of getting, like... You know, Earth just getting attacked by all these demons and seeing everything just, like, just get destroyed. And Doom Guy just coming in and, like, smashing, destroying stuff would have been sick. There's the frag grenade. That's great, throw it on there. I need more weapons. Yeah, the cockademon, whatever. And reflections involved. There is actually a lot of reflective surfaces in this game. It's really cool. Cockademon! The coolest thing I saw at, like, so I do the Calgary Expo. And I usually cover the cosplay there. It was so cool this one time. This guy was dressed as, like, Doomslayer. And his girlfriend was the Cockademon, and oh my god, that couple's costume combo was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think they won Best Costume, and if they didn't, it was a shame, because holy crap was that thing detailed and incredible. Imagine having someone in your life that was that interested in what you're doing. Isn't this just, like, great, though? I don't know, like, I really do believe you should try the ray tracing mode out if you're not a believer of it. I think it adds a lot of, like, kind of cool background type stuff in this environment. And in this world, you get to see just, like, this subtle level of realism. And it's not like there's really much of a resolution sacrifice here at all, right? Like, I think you would practically not notice the difference between the full 4K and, you know, like, just a slightly toned down version. I want to destroy that thing, but I need more health. See, that's the thing too, is like, it can get tiring too, because like, if you're not constantly destroying stuff, then you're like running out of health, and you're running out of ammo. That's a system that kind of tires people out, but there's different difficulties too, right? But yeah, it is encouraging you to constantly be doing stuff. And it's decently lengthy too, like, it is a game that really requires you to just kind of go. Which either you love or, you know, maybe stresses you out. I could see that being a thing too, where this is like a super stressful game. When did humanity have a giant mech like that? And how did we lose to the demon things? During this transition. Yeah, imagine your, like, military contractor group kind of being the thing that's, like, leading to your doom. That would not be pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Oh, and yeah, like I said, secrets, a little bit of collectible type things. Pretty straightforward. What the... And lots of destructive stuff in the environment. You get to do some crazy things, especially when you maybe go a little off planet. Also want to mention this game has like really good supporting like DLC stuff, like basically like a Gods campaign. It essentially actually wraps up the narrative of this like Doom revitalization, which I don't understand why you would try to wrap it up so fast when these games are hugely successful. I mean, we are getting a new one, but it is like a prequel, right? Like going to the Dark Ages and stuff. And this is kind of odd, right? Because it's like something you could like relatively like milk forever. Like look at the floors here, so shiny and reflective. It's incredible. Can't wait to see how mind-blowingly great the next one looks. Can you imagine being a human? Like, is there even any like regular humans left? I guess would be the thing. Because like, I'm imagining most of the planet is probably apocalyptic like this. And can you imagine being a human trying to live? Like, you wouldn't, like, the air would be messed up, the food would all be gone. Only had a grenade to stuff down that giant mouth. I'm so gonna die. I've got 2 health here. To suffer is the present, is that what that said? There's health. But yeah, you see how the game movement and everything has slowed down without me killing and shooting and destroying stuff. That's what I was talking about. You always gotta be moving. And this game really is genuinely amazing, seriously. Like, it is a mind-blowingly great time. It takes a lot of work to make a prophecy happen. I love the downfall of humanity UAC Cortana kind of going on there. Very, very entertaining to me. I guess she's more of just a hologram presentation spokesperson thing, but it is kind of funny. I kind of wanted that to get in the mouth of that thing. You didn't need that eyeball, did you? It's just like crazy, isn't it? These reflective floors look incredible. I think the ray tracing mode's actually pretty great in this, honestly. I know I'm kind of giving it the most playtime, but I really... You get 3 great modes in this game. Most games, you have to make insane sacrifices. In Doom Eternal, it's just kind of like you get 3 basically great modes, no matter how you want to go about it. You want to cap off and max out that resolution, you do so. You want to have a little bit of ray tracing flair, go ahead. You want high frame rates, they got it. And then like a lot of these backdrops where you just get these crazy demonic places. Stunning. There's a reason this is one of gaming's most iconic franchises, and it's because it's awesome. Look at that. I love that the controller makes sounds here too. I'm not huge on the controller making sounds, but it is kind of nice when it's like adding to your game, like shooting and stuff. It's more when it's additive sounds that I like. I don't love when audio logs and stuff go through the thing, but it's kind of neat when it's like little secondary sounds played through the controller. That is a nice little touch. Who else needs to die? Is it because I'm missing a card? Is that what this is? You want me to collect a key card? Like, how would Earth even recover from this? Like, where would you even get the raw materials to, like, rebuild society? I guess would be my question. You wouldn't be able to. You'd be better off going to, like, another planet. Ooh, look over there. We got ourselves a little health pack, which I don't think I need. I'm actually maxed out on health. A 1-up? For me?